Hello, and welcome to another episode of English Trivia. Some people have problems remembering the months of the year in English, and it's understandable because every one of them is unique. Unlike in languages such as Chinese, for example, where they're literally named in their numerical sequence. So, why so complicated? The origins of most of the names of the months came from ancient Rome. Knowing where these names come from can not only help us remember them, but also will show us what was important to people a long time ago, and what happened at different times of the year. Let's begin, shall we? The first month is January. The namesake of this month is the Roman god Janus, the Watcher of Time. It is said that he had two faces, one that peered into the future, while at the same time watching the past with the other. February. The name for this month originally comes from the word februa, which means instrument of purification. The februa were thongs made from goat's hides that were used to strike young women who were allegedly infertile, thus healing them. The magical healing power of the thongs came from Juno, goddess of fertility, whose epithet was Februaria. An interesting fact: January and February were the last 2 months added to the Roman calendar, since Romans originally considered winter a monthless period. March. Originally, the Roman New Year started with the month of March, which was named after the god of war, Mars. Spring was the first warm season of the year, so it was the best time to wage a war. April. This name comes from the Latin word aperio or aperire, meaning to open, because April is when the first flowers would come to blossom in the springtime. It might also be a dedication to the Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite, who is called Venus in Roman mythology. May. In Latin, Maius came from Maia, the mother of Hermes. In Old English, though, they called it thramils, because in the long spring days, the cows could be milked thrice a day. June. It is said that the name came from Juno, who was the protecting goddess of women, since June was the favorite month for marriages. July. This month was given its title by Mark Antony, the Roman general and legendary lover of Cleopatra. He proposed to name it Julius, after Caius Julius Caesar, the emperor, not to be mistaken with Caesar salad. Thank you very much. Because it was his birthday month. August. Octavian, the first Roman emperor, who was later named Augustus in honor of his contribution to the state, was the nephew of Julius Caesar. He was envious of his uncle's greatness and wanted to have a month named after him, which was then later shortened to August. The last few months of the year are quite interesting. As we mentioned earlier, the Roman calendar didn't have 12 months. In fact, it only had 10, which was later amended when it was discovered that their calendars didn't line up with the rotation of the seasons. Originally, September used to be called the 7th month, or septem, which means 7 in Latin. Similarly, the last 3 months of the year have rather simple origins. October from Latin octo, 8, November, novum, 9, December is from decim, 10. With any luck, these stories have helped you remember the names of the months. Next time, we'll talk about the days of the week and their stories. If you would like to view some more of our learning videos, go to this link and don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, take care and keep practicing.